YouTube, iproyugioh here, giving you a deck profile on my Yosenjus, or Hermit Yokais in the OCG, which I ran at my locals the other day, where I got 4th place, I think? It was top 4, I think it was 4th place. First place was Necros, surprise, surprise, and then, I'm not sure what was 2nd place, but 3rd place was 5 Fists somehow, which is weird because I 2-0'd him. Anyway, so this is the deck profile. This is the rank 4 variant, not the pendulum variant, because I feel this one is a bit more consistent. So I started off 3 comma 1. This is the guy that compulses anything. 3 comma 2. He can attack direct for half the damage, and his partner in crime. Only one number 3. Nah, just kidding. 3 comma 3. This is pretty much, you have to run these 9, otherwise you're not playing Yosenjus. So pretty much, this is the searcher of the deck, and he can attack direct for half the damage, and this is the compulse for the deck. And it's like Hundas, if you guys remember that deck where they can just summon each other. I really like this deck. Anyway, 2 Sujik. I'm not running 3 because he doesn't have the ability to summon more from your hand, so when I was playing 3, I found that sometimes I would open 2 of them and like no other Yosenjus, and it'd just be pretty dead. So only 2. I mean, it worked fine. I wouldn't change it. And I played 2 Yosenju Ls. This is because I'm running the trap card. This is sort of like a 1.0 variant. I'm going to try out a different variant without these, but this is what I run for now, and I like them. Yeah, they were really good with the trap. If you're running the trap, you have to run this card. I played 3 Maxis. I ran these because I wasn't running macro in the main. I didn't know how I felt about this. Like, it was good when I opened 1, but if I opened 2, it was just trash, because you really need to get, like, all your Yosenju monsters in your hand. I mean, I might cut these, I'll cut these when I put in, if I put in Macro Cosmos, but, yeah. I mean, it's too good at the moment, so. And a Thunder King. This is the MVP of the day. I run quite a bit of traps, so sometimes if I couldn't get my Yosenju combos off in time, or if I was just going first, I would summon Thunder King with, like, a few back row, and it was just devastating. This won me so many games. I would highly suggest you run this. Spells, 3 Tenki, pretty self-explanatory. 2 Duality. I wasn't playing 3, because sometimes I would get a Yosenju, and sometimes I would have to XEs with it. And I really didn't want to play 3, because I was trying to cut down the amount of dead cards in this deck as possible. Because Yosenjus have a bit of consistency issues, but I think this is pretty consistent the way I've got it at the moment. I would only run 2. I played 3 MSTs, and I decided to play a Night Beam. This card was really good, especially with the increase of popularity of, like, Mirror Force and stuff. And this deck loses, like, auto loses to Mirror Force if you summon a few Yosenjus. So, yeah, it was pretty good. Then Holy Trinity, Book, Rogeki, Snatch Steel, self-explanatory. And then I decided to play Divine Wind. This was really good because I'm running the trap card, and this made the trap card live a lot. If you're playing the trap card, definitely run this. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't need it. 3 Vanities. You don't special summon at all. I only went into the extra deck, like, maybe 5 times throughout the tournament. And you don't special summon the main at all, so you have to run 3. I played 2 Secret Move. And the reason I didn't play 3 is because I didn't want it to be dead, because you can really only use it on your turn if you don't have the Yosenju L or the Divine Wind. 2 was really good. I was playing 3 at first, but I just found it was a bit inconsistent, because I would draw, like, a couple and it would be useless. So I played 2 Fiendish Chain. You have to run this over Breakthrough in this deck, because they will return to your hand at the end phase, and so you need things to, like, stop attacks, but you don't really want to run Swift Scarecrow and stuff, because it is kind of minus, and at the moment, with Necros and stuff running around, you just really need those pluses. And then 2 Mirror Force. I might bump it up to 3. I'm not sure. 2 for the moment was really good. This card's really good now. And then I played a Bottomless and a Warning. I know people are going to be like, oh, why didn't you play Compulse? It's so good. But really, no. Compulse is just overkill in this deck. I mean, if you really need to bounce something else, you can make a Jidori. But you just... I'm so glad I didn't run Compulse. I mean, there was no time at all I really needed it. And this is like for Cliff Forts, and this is for Denko Sekka, because Denko Sekka pretty much, if they can resolve a Denko Sekka against you, and you have like a few back row, you pretty much lose. Like, extra deck, I play a bunch of Dori. I never needed to go into 2. So 1 was fine. And I'm glad the price of this has gone up because it got like 6 of them. Kindergarten. I made this a few times. I never made this. I never made Tiger King. Never made 101. I made Heartland Draco. This is good with Tenki because it can't be attacked. This, Diamond Direwolf. This card was probably, I would say the MVP of my extra deck because they're all Beast Warrior. So you can pop your monster and pop a card that they have like a decree or something that's really hurting you. I made him quite a bit. Black Shibacorn, never made him. Red Hazira, actually never made him. Didn't run into any Cliffords. Pegasuchi, never made him. Dara Rebellion, never made him. Cowboy, I made him once. If you're going to play 2 of any card in the extra deck, I would say Cowboy over Chidori because there were maybe 1 to 2 games where having 2 Cowboys probably could have won me the game. 1 Exciton, Hobbies Phantasmal. I never use these. You barely go into the extra, so Dweller, never made him. Castell, never made him, and then the token things. So I hope you guys like the deck profile. I really like this deck. I'm going to be uploading a 2.0 version with Macro and maybe things like Fossil Dyna and Mind Crush because those cards are really good. So I hope you like the deck profile. Please comment if you have any questions about why I ran something or what I didn't run something. Oh, the side deck. We don't really side at my locals. It's really weird, but I'm going to use this next weekend at a advanced event, which is sort of like at regional, so I'm going to have to make a side for that. I'm not sure. I've got like a few good side cards that you can use, like Fairy Wind, Mistake, Shadow Imprisoning, Soul Drain, Deep Fissure, Macro, Fossil Dyna, Mind Drain, Mind Crush. Those are just some things you can run. I'm not completely certain on my side deck yet, though. So look out for that 2.0 version. It's probably going to be the version I run on the weekend. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. And as you know, kids are pro, because iproyugioh said so.